Welcome back to my channel. Today I bring this pattern for you. I've done the sample with those colors and now I want to try it on this one because this one it's kind of like a mixture of pinks, and in this one I'm not gonna have to cut. I'm just gonna be working around and around and around over and over again. So I want to see how is it gonna look like. So we need some yarn, some hook, a tapestry needle and scissors. Those are all the materials that you're gonna need to start working. So to start, we are going to do the magic ring, and then you're going to chain 3. So you've got your magic ring. You know, many times I like to do 1 chain, but in this case we're going to do 3. And after you've done those 3 chains, you are going to do 2 double crochets. You need to think that right now we are starting the heart from the very center, and then we are just gonna work around and around, and then the shape will become bigger and better as we move along. Okay, so after your 3 chains is 2 double crochets, and after you have done the double crochets you are gonna do 2 chains. So right now you have 3 double crochets worked because the 3 chains count as our first double crochet. Okay, so you chain 2, and again you're gonna do 3 double crochets, sorry, and then again 2 chains, 3 double crochets, 2 chains. So you're gonna repeat that group 4 times. So we're doing a square, so you're gonna have to have that 4 times. The only difference that the first one, as I just previously said, we started with the chains. And while I'm going around doing these groups of 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets, 2 chains, I want to let you know that every single project that I do on the videos are available on my website. You can get them as physical products sent straight away to you. You can get them as the PDF file for the pattern, or you can get as well the starter kit, where you're going to receive a package in your house with all the materials needed to do the project. So I'm talking about getting the yarns needed, getting the hook, getting the tapestry needle, stitch markers, and any other accessory that you will need for these projects that we are creating. Everything is on the description box down below, but if you want it quicker and easier, just leave a comment saying I want, and I will send it to you straight away so you can have access to every single pattern specifically for the video that you liked. Once you finish, remember to chain 2, pull your circle to be closed, and then go to the top of the chain 3 and do a slip stitch in there to close it out. And once you have slip stitched in there, which is the corner that connects one place and another, just kind of like connecting the chains and the stitches, you're gonna slip stitch once more. We're kind of moving ourselves to the corners. That's how it should be. I will recommend you take the tail with you, so you kind of start hiding it and you avoid any sort of need of sewing. We're gonna chain 1, and you're gonna do in the space of the chain before. So you're gonna do 8 double crochets in that chain space from before. So 8 double crochets on the same stitch, and then that's creating already the shape of our heart. So these 8 double crochets represent the top curve of one of the sides of the heart, and then we're gonna have to continue working around until we get to the rest. So it's a repetition. Whatever it is that you do on one side, you're gonna repeat it on the other side. So as I always suggest you can take a notebook and then you can write down all of my patterns, or if it's easier for you, you can do it with me, or get your PDF file where you will be able to follow the step by step, and I have pictures and everything in there so you can see how it's meant to look like. Well, in the next chain space, you're gonna chain 1 now, and after you have chain 1, you're gonna go to the next chain space and you are going to single crochet in there, and then after you have single crochet, you're gonna chain 1, and then in the stitch space, so you can see in there, in the next stitch space, over there you're gonna do 2 single crochets on the same space. You're going to chain 1 once more, and then you're gonna do again 2 single crochets over in there. So you're kind of repeating on the same stitch over and over again. Now, as you can see, we are creating the shape of the heart and everything, okay? So right now, what you are going to do is you are going to start so you're going to chain 1 now, and then you're going to go to the next chain spaces, and over in there you're going to single crochet there, and then you're going to chain 1 once more, and then you're going to work the 8 double crochets on the next space. So you just did all the shapes. I know right now you can see a huge gap and everything, but I can guarantee you that once you start creating these double crochets, because they are quite big stitches, what is gonna happen is that you're going to be able to hide that in an easier way. So right now you just have to work those 8 double crochets and then chain 1, and then you will slip stitch, and that will complete how our hearts look like. And then we have to move now to the next pattern. If you were to use another type of yarn, I would suggest that right now you should be having the change of the other yarn, because that's how I personally like it. I will not suggest to change the color before this, because otherwise you will really not be able to see much how does it look like. As you can see in the one that I already have done, that's what I've done. I've done the heart first, and then that's when I start changing yarns. I found really messy to make videos changing yarns. That's why I didn't really do the videos with those yarns. That's why I decided to do it all with one color. And then I wanted something bright so you could see all the stitches and difference and everything. But it's gorgeous when you do different colors. If you have no idea how to change colors, I have few videos here where I show you, or you can always message me and I will send you quite a short video through social media, or I can send you a few pictures so you can see how to do it. Now we are going to go to the next one, and you're gonna work the back loop only, not the V, the back loop. The back loop is the one that is at the back of your project, okay? And the front loop, it will always be the one that is in front of you. And the way how you are going to start this new row is going to be by doing 2 half double crochet on the first stitch. This is an increase. And then after you have done an increase on the next one, you're going to do just 1 half double crochet. And then you're going to repeat this 3 times. And this is going to be the shape of the side of our heart. Okay, so you're going to repeat 3 times the increases of half double crochet and 1 single half double crochet 3 times, as I said. And that should bring you to the bottom of the curve of the heart. I hope that makes sense at the moment. And then once you have done that, you will finish with 1 half double crochet, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna half double crochet once more, and then after that you are going to do 6 half double crochet on the next 6 stitches, and then those 6 half double crochet should bring you to the peak, to the bottom of the heart, where we are gonna work the ends or the peak, however you want to call it, from the heart. So it's 6 half double crochets you have to work right now. And while you do that, I want to talk about something else, because I know many of you here, there are some of you that you are absolutely beginners, you have no idea how to do crochet. Other ones are practicing, otherwise they know a lot. Otherwise they've been doing this for ages, or they've done it many years ago and then stop, and they want to come back and try to catch up with the new trends and everything and get back to it. Well, if you want to learn or upgrade your skills or anything related to that, I have something really incredible for you, which is I have courses and masterclass ready for any of your levels that you could have. And then the only thing you have to do is leave me a comment that says I need, and I'm gonna send you the link that is gonna take you to the needed link to join the courses. Sorry, for some reason I've got really stuck in there. I apologize. Well, once we reach the peak, you're going to chain 1 and slip stitch, and then you're gonna chain 2, and then we're gonna repeat the same thing that we did before. That's the center. So you're going to do 6 half double crochet only on the back loop, okay? And after you have done those 6 half double crochet, you're going to half double crochet, increase, half double crochet. You're gonna repeat that over and over again. Just remember that we were kind of doing this the other way around, right? So you have to actually do 7 half double crochets, and then it's actually 8, and then you start doing the increases, and then you do again 1 half double crochet. So you're gonna, the same way that you started in one side, you're gonna finish. Why am I saying this? Because basically, if you don't do that, what is it going to happen is that you are going to have one side worked on one way and another side worked in another way, basically. So that's why I'm suggesting that you make sure you work the same way that you did before. So right now we are working the other way around that we did previously. So do all the necessary stitches as I said. Remember that the half double crochets and the increases are repeated 3 times. And then you start with the 6 half double crochet, you do an extra half double crochet, and then you do the groups the other way around. So you should finish with a half double crochet increase. That's the way to match the front. And then you just have to slip stitch on the center. Again, if you were doing different colors, this will be the slip stitch that will make you change color, and then move to the next level, which is the next row where we're gonna continue increasing in there. For the next row, we're gonna do kind of a similar sort of pattern that we did previously. Remember, we're still working on our back loops, same like before. Why? Because I like how it look, the extra kind of 3D shape that comes up, pops up of there by doing only the back loops. That's just my preference. And how you're gonna start doing, we're gonna do 1 half double crochet, and then you're gonna repeat 3 times, half double crochet increase, and then 2 half double crochet in between increases. So you're gonna do increase, 2 half double crochet in 2 different stitches, increase, 2 half double crochet, and then you're gonna do that 3 times again. And once you finish that, you're gonna do 1 more time an extra increase. Okay, that's one of the variations that we're doing right now. And after you have done that increase, what you're gonna do is you're gonna half double crochet 7 times to reach the peak of your heart. If you get lost a little bit, just count. Make sure that from the peak down, you're supposed to have 7 stitches. And that means you have done the correct amount of stitches in the other side. Okay, that's one of the tips I can give you of how you are working right now and where are you at this instant. So remember again, we're reaching the peak, and then once we do that, we are going to repeat the same that we have done before, which was the chain 1, slip stitch, chain 2. And then we have to repeat all what we have done, but the other way around. So you're going to do the 7 half double crochets first, then you're gonna have a half double crochet increase on its own, and after you have done that on its own, you're gonna go and start doing the groups of the increases and 2 half double crochets, but this time you're gonna do it the other way around. You're gonna start with the 2 half double crochets first, and then increase, and then 2 half double crochets, and then increase, just because, as I previously said, you're working the other way around of how you did it on the other side, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Sometimes I think I speak too much and it doesn't make any sense. And then once you reach the end, you should do 1 half double crochet on its own, and then slip stitch on the center of the hearts. Okay, so I'm gonna let you be doing that. If you need to pause the video right now, do so. If you were able to move faster than me while doing it, excellent. Or you can write it down like I always say, and then you just can go back and review it and make sure you're following exactly the same steps. Again, if you were to be changing colors, you might be right now on a position that I will say either start all of them from the center of the heart or all of them from the peak, and then just modify that on your pattern. Okay, that's why I always mention when reach the peak, we do this, and then you can always just adjust that and modify that around. Now for the next row, we are going to chain again, and we're gonna start by working 2 half double crochets on the 2 times. So you're gonna do, in the first 2 stitches, you're gonna do half double crochets in there. Remember, we're still working the back loops of our project. And after you have done that, we're gonna repeat again, but this time it's gonna be half double crochet increases and then half double crochet 3 times, and you're gonna repeat that 3 times. So it's increase, 3 half double crochets, and then over and over for 3 times. So do that, and I'm gonna see you can pause the video here, and I'm gonna see you once you've done that to finish with an extra increase again. Now that you have done all the increases and the extra one, you're going to half double crochet 8 times, and after you have done half double crochet 8 times, you're gonna be in the peak again. So what you're going to do is, as always, you're gonna chain 1, slip stitch, and then you're gonna chain 2. That's what we are always repeating, as you know already. So it's just kind of a simple repetition we are doing all over again. And then remember that then is when you're gonna start the same way that you have finished right now, which is with the 8 half double crochets. Then you have the half double crochet increase first, and then the repetitions of 3 the other way around. So as mentioned, it's really easy. It's just repeat the same over and over again. And remember, once you've done the repetitions of 3, you're gonna have half a double crochet twice before you can slip stitch on the center. So you can either pause the video, or maybe while I was talking, you already move much long ahead. And I will see you at the end of this row to do one more, which is our last one. And then we will have been finished with this gorgeous coaster. So this is how does it look at the moment. If you will want to leave it like this, you're more than welcome to it. This is where we are. We just need to do the decoration around. You want to make it bigger. The only thing you will have to do, have you seen the little modifications that we have done of half double crochet, 1 extra at the beginning and then 1 extra on the side? So you will just have to increase that until you have as much as you want to. In this case now, what we are going to do is going to be doing the shapes of it. So you're going to start by doing slip stitches, and then you're going to slip stitch a couple of times. You need to think that I don't want to create any of these curves on the side. So I thought like it was good enough to slip stitch twice. I guess depends how big you do it and how far away that stitch will look from the peak. That will be. Then you're going to half double crochet 4 times on the same stitch, and then you're going to slip stitch on the next one. And then that's something that you're going to repeat over and over again. We're still working on the back loop only, and this is what is going to create the curvy shape of your heart, which is 4 half double crochets on the same stitch, and then slip stitch on the next one, and then keep going over and over again. When you reach the peak, that's the only difference, because you are going to chain 2, and then you have double crochet 3 times on the peak, and then you're gonna slip stitch on the next one. So that's how that curvy will be compared with the other ones. So pause the video now and then finish around, and I'm gonna show you now in a moment the last few touches to finish this project. So here comes the end of our project. Remember the slip stitches with the ones that we started. So however many you've done in there, you should repeat it on the other side. I started with 2, so I just have to do 2 at the end. In the burgundy and white, I decided to do 4. It's none of my favorite things, actually. I should just have done 2, but it was already done. And then I kind of realized it after a few days when I was looking at it. I was like, there's something I don't really like about this. But anyway, here you have the final result. You just have to fasten off and cut it. Look how gorgeous it looks like. There you have both of them. Yeah, the burgundy and white look more obvious because of the colors, but I love the shape of both of them. I will suggest you iron this project. And as you can see how easy was this heart with border coaster. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to come back on the next one. Bye.